Hello, friends. Today, the topic of discussion is primary amenorrhea. We will talk about a brief summary of causes of primary amenorrhea and an algorithm to rule out the causes. First, we will define what is primary amenorrhea. Failure to establish menstruation by 16 years of age in girls with normal secondary sexual characteristics and or 14 years of age in girls with no secondary sexual characteristics. We will do some history. In history, we will take history about sexual history to exclude pregnancy. To rule out hematocolpus, we will ask about cyclical lower abdominal pain. For hypothalamic dysfunction, we will ask about stress, depression, weight loss, disturbance of perception or shape, level of exercise, and chronic systemic illness. For prolactinoma, we will ask about headache, visual disturbance, or galactorrhea. For constitutional delay, we will ask about the family history of late menarche. And for androgen insensitivity, we will ask about the family history of autoimmune disorder, premature menopause, or genetic anomalies. And we will also take the history of medication such as antipsychotics, previous chemo, or radio. Then we will do the examination, which includes height and weight for BMI, secondary sexual characteristics. We will do the Tanner staging, hirsutism, clitoromegaly, virilization, galactorrhea, signs of thyroid and other endocrine diseases, external genitalia for hematocolpus, features of Turner syndrome, androgen insensitivity, pelvic examination is inappropriate in young girls who are sexually not active. In investigations, we will do transabdominal ultrasound to assess pelvic anatomy for uterus and ovaries, karyotyping. Hormonal profile include FSH, LH, prolactin, TSH, and testosterone. Examination under anesthesia, bone mineral density, and CT or MRI of head. Now, in secondary sexual characteristics, we will check to differentiate reproductive tract anomalies from gonadal quiescence and failure. Developmental abnormalities include 60% and endocrine disorders for 40%. If the secondary sexual characteristics are present, then investigate by 16 years of age, and if they are absent, then investigate by 14 years of age. If the secondary characters are present, then first we will do ultrasound to check for the uterus and also do the karyotyping. If the uterus is present and the karyotype is normal, there may be some outflow obstruction like imperforate hymen, transverse vaginal septum, and absent vagina. If the uterus is absent, then there may be androgen insensitivity or MRKH. If the uterus is present and the karyotyping is normal, then there may be some endocrine disease like hypothyroidism, hyperthyroidism, hyperprolactinemia, Cushing syndrome, and PCOS. Now, if the secondary characteristics are absent, we will do the ultrasound for ovaries and karyotyping. If there is normal karyotype, then there may be hypothalamic or pituitary cause. We will check for FSH, LH, and height. If all the things are normal, then the patient is normal. If FSH and LH low, then there may be hypothalamic or pituitary failure. If there is short stature, then there may be intracranial lesion, hydrocephalus, trauma to skull or cranopharyngioma, empty sella syndrome, Kallmann syndrome, Laurent-Moon-Vidal syndrome. If there is normal height, then there may be constitutional delay, weight loss, anorexia nervosa, excessive exercise, chronic systemic illness, and stress. If the FSH and LH are high, then there may be gonadal failure. If there is normal height, then there may be premature ovarian insufficiency, chemotherapy, or pelvic irradiation. Now, if the ovaries are streaked, then there may be Turner syndrome, in which there is short stature and high FSH and LH level, and karyotype is 46X0. And if there are streak ovaries, then there may be gonadal agenesis, and the karyotype is 46XX or 46XY. This is algorithm for primary amenorrhea causes. Please subscribe to our channel and stay tuned for more summaries and simple algorithms. Thank you and bye bye.